In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Darkest Dungeon, here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. Now, I have to kind of redeem myself from previous episode, as it took me only a couple of them to lose our first Hellion. So, today, of course, we will embark on another adventure. And by doing so, we should make sure
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
that I will gather up more items for upgrades, more gold for upgrades, and we still have some decent amount, so let us take a look at the new heroes who have joined our ranks, such as the Jester over here. So, certain talents work really well together in Jester's roster. However, things like the Finale is a really good talent. However, it's better to combine it with other combination, as you can only use this talent once per the entire battle, and your Jester needs to be in the first position of every encounter when you fight your enemy, meaning this can deal a tremendous amount of damage and also cause a lot of minus dodge on the enemy if he survives this attack, that is. But the thing is that actually combining things with, for example, the battle ballad work really well, and the solo especially, is by having your Jester in a background. Utilizing the solo, you mark the target and move forward, meaning the next round you can actually hit them with the Finale and deal that much higher damage. So this is actually a really good boss combo if you are in a such dungeon. So the possibilities for you are that you unlock, let's say, this talent, which boosts your heroes dodge, speed, therefore they can go faster or before your enemy, and when you clear out the dungeon from the small creatures that live there, or the basic enemy, before the battle with the boss, you go into his settings and you change up once again the talents which you want to pick for him. As you see from our current lineup of talents, there is the third position which we should occupy with our Jester in order for him to utilize his talents in the most efficient and proficient manner. So these are the talents which I usually like to utilize. Jester deals a lot of bleed and can also work on the stress and provide buffs for your team. So, let us see what else is available. So each one of the lands has actually multiple types of bosses. Since we did fight the Necromancer already, we see here that the level of the dungeon spawning is at 3, while Warrens, Weld, and Cove are all at 0, meaning I should probably finally show you a different setting than the Ruins. What do you guys say? Look at that. A bounty hunter trinket, deeds, and gold. That's pretty nice. And here we have a trinket for a grave robber. and also these. Both are basically the same. Complete 100% of room battles, receive the same amount of reward, just the trinket is different. We unfortunately do not have a grave robber as of yet in our party, so I will most likely go to Warren's. Now let us take a look at what will I take with me into the Warrens. Oh yeah, Sigmund. He is the crusader that I wanted to work on and take with us. So you will receive different roster of talents. Wonderful. So we have our melee combatant, we have our buffs and stress relief unit. We can take Dismas, or we can actually take Perry, who has higher stress, but the Jester Martel can work on reducing that stat. And we should take one more unit with us. And who shall that be, huh? Pepon has a really high stress, so no. Will this work? This should be fine. Alrighty. Now, in the previous episode I forgot to equip the trinkets. This time I'm trying to redeem myself. So you see, this trinket is really efficient as it creates plus accuracy mode and plus dodge, and there is no negative side effect to it. And this will increase the disease which we might get. Certain enemies, such as rabid dogs, might bite your hero and give them diseases. Those diseases then need to be treated in the sanitarium, which of course costs money, and then your hero is not available for the next round or the next dungeon crawl. Okay, and they should work for us right now. So let us get some provisions and go to Warren's. And the art style of this game is really amazing. And I cannot wait to see the Darkest Dungeon sequel. I hope it will be even better than this game is.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
So obviously we need to go here since there is a battle in the room. Here as well, and most likely I might also do this room. But who knows? Maybe those two
Such
rooms
blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
will do it for us. Nope. Yes, please.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, we have also seen this note already. I don't know if they will keep repeating until we grab them.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
So these are the swine. they were mutated as our ancestor used pigs for his experiments, and then he let them go into the local forests where they mutated further into these types of beasts. Once again, the swine wrench at the back are our primary targets. These guys cause debuffs, stress, and possibly diseases plus blight. So we have to make sure to kill them first. We're gonna boost our heroes.
A momentary abatement. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So, the Swine Chopper is a tank slash stun slash bleed dealing creature, while the Swine Slasher usually prioritizes soft targets, causes bleed, and after his attack he shuffles in the enemy ranks, meaning whenever he attacks he will move one position backwards. Now let's reduce some stress. So the buff is still taking an effect. Usually the Swine Chopper tries to stun your back units, which is usually where you keep your healers or ranged attackers, meaning the more soft targets. So the Swine Slasher is dead.
Continue the onslaught.
Chopper 2.
Destroy them all.
So this was pretty successful.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
And look at that! Another trinket. However, since we already have one of the same kind, we cannot utilize two of the same trinkets for one hero, because this is a game mechanic which prevents you from making certain heroes with such trinkets
Finding the stuff is
too
only the first test.
well equipped for
How it
the
must
enemy.
be carried home.
Thank you, Wayne, for talking over me. I'm gonna have to sit down with him and discuss who talks when, because this is just getting ridiculous.
Carelessness
come on!
will find no clemency in this place.
Oh, why did I think that the Jester has a high trap disarmament? Oh well, I screwed up. Heh. Here we are facing another kind of enemy. These giant worms basically tend to deal a really little damage. However, they usually tend to cause disease to your heroes. The disease can be something which reduces your accuracy, your hit point stats, and other things which also need to be in check. And as you see, The boost is gone, so let us increase our dodge once again.
The blood quickens.
So I'm not gonna utilize blunt on the worm, as it obviously tends to eat corpses, so it's highly resistant to the poison damage. So attacking here with the bleeding damage on a skeleton is idiotic, obviously. So I will work on the stress reduction again.
A time to perform beyond one's limits. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And since we have a crusader whose specialty is dealing with unholy enemies, which are skeletons, another successful round. Okay, and let us move you around. How's the light? Okay, so this room is empty. Wonderful. Good job, good job. Proud of you fellas. We're gonna skip the books. We're gonna light up the torch.
The promise of safety.
And fight. Now the drummer. Drummer is a specialized unit which is also stress dealer slash marker of your heroes. Therefore, he can mark one of your heroes for the rest of the enemy to keep attacking. So, for example, if we would have kept the solo on our jester, or the finale, excuse me, this is the unit on whom I would utilize it, as his hit points are far above any of the other heroes, or I mean enemies. And with the scaling of the game, such as the rank 3 dungeon, his hit points will increase the same as your heroes. But your heroes' hit points don't increase just because you level them up. You also need to improve their armor in order to increase their survivability. Wonderful. One of them will definitely die.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
So the jester has been marked. And by marking him, he has greatly reduced stress, or I mean dodge, sorry. Let's put some bleed on these guys.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
And with the magic of editing footage, we are back.
Eradicated.
Due to some dumbass reason, whenever something happens on my laptop and I get a notification, if I were to utilize the Alt-Tab controls to switch between the screens, The Darkest Dungeon game keeps shutting down on me. This might be due to the fact that I'm running it on a laptop, as I never had this issue on a desktop computer.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. This expedition at least promises success.
I'm seriously getting the same pieces of journals. I don't get this. No, well, okay. I don't think I wanna interact with the bone altar. So I don't think there is anything positive regarding it. So let's just skip it and move forward.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
And as I thought, we will have to face one more encounter in here. And we can choose to bypass this battle and the trap and just walk around. So how was your days, guys? Since we're walking around bypassing some enemies, leave it in the comment section. I'm really interested as what the hell do you guys do throughout your day since you have so much time watching my videos. Funny. No, but seriously, let me know.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, how I hate spiders.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
So the two attacks will be directed onto the Plague Doctor. However, thanks to the trinket, we are resisting the damage quite well.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Thank you, Wayne.
Be gone, fiend.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, like my English teacher used to say. And that will be it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let us see what did we get as the reward, and who can we possibly add into our ranks in town. And with that, I will say goodbye to you. So in the meantime, let me know if you like what I do on the channel.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Leave a like, leave a dislike, and I will try to improve the overall quality of the footage provided. And in the meantime, if you're not a fan of Darkest Dungeon,
A fresh irritant.
you can definitely check one of the other series which I have on my channel. So, who knows? There should be quite a lot of episodes right now, so yeah. You will definitely find something which you might like. There are all sorts of hidden jokes and gems throughout the episodes, so I guess you just have to watch them all. Yes, yes. But anyhow, let us see what stranglers can we find, and I wish you all the best in the meantime. I hope to see you on the next episode of one of my series, and I wish you all the best in the meantime. Bye bye.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.